Hi guys, I'm Daddy Freeze, convener of the Free the Sheeple movement and leader of the Free Nation in Christ. I greet you and I bring glad tidings. Good news for us all. Peter Obi went to meet Femi Kuti after Femi Kuti said he wasn't obedient. We addressed it here, and I must say I'm impressed. I'm impressed. This is not the first time I'm hearing things like this about Peter Obi, and I'm going to address them here. While you're watching me live on Facebook to support my channel, please feel free to buy stars. It is so easy. Right under the video, you could see where you can buy stars. So please go ahead and support the channel by buying stars. And like I've been doing recently, I'm going to dedicate a portion of my time to appreciating those people who actually buy stars on my Facebook channel. Excuse me. It shows that not only do you like the Daddy Freeze channel, you also want to see that the channel grows and you appreciate the tireless work Daddy Freeze does to make sure you get good premium content. And this is one channel where every single night of the week, except Friday nights, unless there's some breaking news or some emergency, we have an interactive session where people can actually talk about issues bothering them, about their ideas and opinions on several matters. So to buy stars is so easy. Just right under the video, you will see buy stars. I can actually show you if I'm watching myself on Facebook from another account, from my Free School FM account. I have a Free School FM account on Facebook, so I can actually watch myself. Okay, and right there is, this is my account. You can see me right there with the blue shirt, and if you click on it, let me reduce the video, you can see send stars to Daddy Freeze. It's right there, so easy. Send stars to Daddy Freeze, and you get all the options, so you can get that done from there. I'm waiting for the very first person to send me stars today so I can give them a shout out and appreciate them. Oh wow, someone's already sent me 50 stars. Oh, thank you so much, whoever that is. Nene Isata Ba. Nene, is that you from Instagram? I know a Nene on Instagram. Nene, is that you? Thank you so much, my darling sisters. Someone said buy stars for yourself. Yeah, right. When I have you to buy stars for me. So let us first start off with quite a few things happening. I genuinely wanted to come on earlier on today, but I had so many things to deal with. Hey, yeah, Neneba, it was you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, sister. I knew it was you. Looked like you. So, first thing I want to talk about. Wow, they started sending the stars. Huh. I also have Lizzie Unaize. Lizzie Unaize, thank you so much. Omotoye Mapai. Lizzie Unaize sent 400 stars. Wow, that's amazing. Adenrele Adeyemi sent 99 stars. Nene Isataba sent 150 stars. This is so nice. Omotoye Mapai sent 75 stars. And Lizzie Unaize. Lizzie Unaize, thank you so much. Thank you so much, my darling sister. I appreciate you. 400 stars. That is so amazing. And I appreciate you guys. So before I go into the Femi Kuti and Peter Obi story, I'm sorry, I'm getting old. I must appreciate the Peter Obi team of yesterday for coming through Despite what happened between the former leader of the Peter Obi team and I, the Peter Obi team still decided to deliver yesterday. Someone said, how do I buy stars on Facebook? Someone says, you two talk really. No problem. Your papa will keep quiet. No be mumu like you born. Make I block you. Make you and your papa did the same cage. Receive your rapture. Enjoy your rapture. Hey, chai. So wow. My Facebook people are doing me so well today. I'm just so happy. I feel like just talking to only Facebook, ignoring everybody else. Eh? Osayamen Edigan sent 530 stars. Fumilola Adamson sent 530 stars. Woo! I want to see nice people on this Facebook. Oh, eh? Giuseppe Bonanno sent 99 stars. Omotoyi Mapai 75 stars. Esman Dide sent 50 stars. Sandra Uche Oma sent 50 stars. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you abundantly, with all abundance. So while I'm enjoying the stars and I'm all smiles from what I'm getting, someone said, "Na Facebook people they hot, or na them they remember person." So before I even go there, I must talk a little bit about Toby Adegboyega, who's one of my best friends, my personal friend, someone I talk to as regularly as every day, sometimes once in 2 days. If I've not talked to Pastor Toby in 3 straight days, there's probably something wrong. Maybe I'm remarkably busy or he's unable to be reached. Someone said, Max the Azza said, send your Azza or wallet. Today na just nice day. See, as I just they happy. But I mean, my buy day. Max the Azza, let me give you my Azza 100-131-7326. Una no even let me talk today. Una just they dash me star, they dash me money. Zenith Bank 100-131-7326. Someone said, best friend, how? They should pin my account, please. You thought I want to hear gist. You first wait. Someone said I should pin my account. And they say make I no cost anybody. 100-131-7326 Zenith Bank. Okay, so let me see if I can copy and paste from here. When you have Apple devices, you can copy and paste from one to the other. Okay. Cut. Let's hope it pastes. Say I should pin my account. Sherry. You probably you're in a nice. Okay, I've pinned the account for those of you who wanted. The account is right there. Someone said they spent billions of naira to clear grass. And that just sweet too, but I don't want to talk about that now. More stars have been received. Let me greet my star senders. Very, very big shout out to them all. Dan Kennedy sent 75 stars. Paul Ozondu Stephen also sent 530 stars. I'm on a mean business today. Ami Ansuna 200 stars. Helena T. The Shield 200 stars. Thank you guys. As you guys, they bust my head. I feel loved today. Say, person just sit down, they dash me stars. I feel loved. Anyway, so I want to first of all start by talking about Pastor Toby, and I saw the post where Pastor Toby, sometimes Pastor Toby is like me, he can be a little bit harsh. And he was talking about the fact that God hasn't done anything since his birthday, which was since he was born, which was in 1980. Like God hasn't done anything for Nigeria. And a lot of people found that hard to understand because many of us have been sold this God lie. You need to understand that there are some people who are making money because of God. Someone said, I love your Daytona. Well, this is actually not a Daytona, it's a Hublot MDM. It's one of the classic Hublots. I've had it for about 13 years. Oh my God, somebody don't send me stars again. My head just they burst with these stars. Victor Benson. Victor Benson sent 2,500 stars. Who is this Victor Benson? 2,500 stars. Someone said, wait till we get badges on IG. That's why I could just sit down like just they collect badges. It's a Hublot MDM Classic. Let me show it to you. It's one of my older watches. It's pure gold, pure 18 karat gold. Uh, Everything is gold, even the strap is rubber, but the this is pure gold. I don't know if I can show it to you well. It's all gold, very heavy. So it's one of my favorite watches. So that's someone who notices. Not a Daytona. Hublots don't hold values like Rolexes. When I bought my Daytona, it was about $25,000. Now it's worth $60,000 second hand. On a Daytona, I wish I had bought two. Daytona now is worth 60K second hand. There's another one I bought, my Hulk. I bought my Hulk for $11,500 in 2012. It's worth $30,000 today second hand. So imagine $20,000 when dollar was 150. Sorry, $11,000. It was less than 2 million naira. I remember it was 1 point something million. It's now worth 30K when dollar is 700. $30,000 is 21 million naira. Something I bought less than 2M is worth 21M. It's worth a lot of money in dollars and it's worth a lot of money in naira. Watches are good investments. And guess what? You get to wear them while you're enjoying the investment. Hublots wouldn't gain money, wouldn't appreciate like that. Don't, but they won't lose money. So, someone said, it seems you've got some rest. Not really. I'm just a little calmer, and I'm just so happy that people are just buying me stars. Oh, well, they bust my head. Shola Uluwashino, God bless you, my brother. Ifi, thank you so much. Shola Uluwashino, thank you so much. I got that. And I'm not gonna let me talk today. Ifi Nwankwo. Ifi, do I know you? Are you from Instagram? So I'm not going to get annoyed. I just wanna talk to you guys and just have fun with you guys. So someone said you go yes, they're not used. The watches are not used, they're called pre-owned. So if you want to sell your watch, it's called pre-owned. There's investment Hublot, but not the regular one. Yeah, but you see, this one would still fetch you about 15K. What's your take on Patek Aquanaut? Patek Aquanaut is an amazing watch and it's holding its value right now. So it's a good watch to buy if you can buy original. Do you understand? Someone said Bitcoin wallet. Yes, send me a DM. I'll send you my Bitcoin wallet. Okay, so earlier on today, watching Pastor Toby and the people who were talking about him when he made that comment that God hasn't done anything in Nigeria since 1980. You guys don't understand that Oh, Cartier's. I have Cartier too. Cartier is a good watch. If you're buying a good watch, Cartier is a good watch, but it will not give you that Rolex Daytona. Rolex Daytona, like say they buy stock, like say they buy Bitcoin. It they go up. Rolex Daytona, Aquanaut, Nautilus. I want to see what other watches in that. The Richard Milles. Of course, the authentic ones are not the ones Nigerian celebs wear. Nigerian celeb, 90% they wear fake. So anyway, can we leave watches now? Because if you get me started on watches, we'll talk and talk and talk, and we'll not be able to address Peter Obi. And before I address Peter Obi, there's something I wanted to talk about while we're at it. So Pastor Toby, yes, Omega is a good watch. Omega is great. You will not lose. OAP2 is a good watch. You will not lose your value, but Omega is not the kind of watch you buy and then 10 years later you sell for plenty money. If you are looking for watch to buy and sell for plenty money, buy Daytona. Someone said Davido, no, Davido, no, they wear fake. Wiz, no, they wear fake. Don Jazzy, the bands, they know they wear fake. I don't see their wrist and I see that they don't wear fake. But our actors and actresses, I wish I could say the same thing. Burna. Oh, Burna Boy has an amazing RM collection. Anyway, I'm not going to answer anything again on watches. I'm going to say what I have to say. Thank you guys for buying stars while you're at it. Now, I wanted to talk about this. So Pastor Toby made so much sense, but the problem is you guys are not used to you're not used to people telling you the truth. You are like your parents, and I don't say this from a place of disrespect. You don't want anybody to take away your illusions. You sound like little kids who believe in the tooth fairy. You sound like little children who believe that Santa Claus is going to crawl in and out of their chimney and put gifts in their socks. And that's how your parents sound. That's the value, that's the religious system that they were fed with. God is going to do it, God is going to do it, God's going to do it. And at the end of the day, God hasn't done anything. Not because God didn't bless Nigeria, but you need to understand that God is not going to come and bless a lazy, unenterprising, how do I put it? Nigerian, a lazy, unenterprising Nigerian over a Chinese man who doesn't believe in God but is hardworking and dedicated to his craft. Have you ever sat down to think about it, that the richest countries on earth are not godly countries? And you see, the Bible is a very balanced book. The problem is the Bible is read to you by people who are unhinged, and most of you are unhinged. God is not going to leave lazy youths. Thank you very much. God is not going to leave the Japanese and come and bless the Nigerians when the Japanese. Do you realize that? Let's even talk about South Korea. Samsung is so big in South Korea and across the world that there are even mortuaries, Samsung hotels, Samsung housing estates. These brands encompass everything. Do you know that the income of Toyota, one company that comes from Japan, is about the same income, if not more than the income of Nigeria? I checked it the other day and I stand corrected. So you'd sound really dumb and ridiculous expecting God to leave the Japanese because the Japanese is not Pentecostal, or the Japanese does not wake up every 7 a.m. and join an illusory fire altar to come and confuse himself over all sorts of imaginary silliness. God is not going to ignore the Japanese and come and bless the Nigerian because the Nigerian can pray and speak in Mumu tongues better than the Japanese. We need to understand, we need to, you see, the scriptures in Matthew chapter 5, like I said, the Bible is a balanced book. It's just read to you by unhinged people. You see, the Bible says in Matthew chapter 5, it says, God sends his sun and his rain to the just and the unjust, which means that whether you are good or bad, you still have the same sun. So if you know how to use your own to convert solar energy while the other one uses it to dry fish, don't expect to be richer than the one that knows how to convert his own solar energy, his own sun into solar energy. Because whether you are wicked or good, kind or cruel, you have the same amount of sunlight. So when I saw that, I saw the most ridiculous video being circulated online about some lady who said, it was with a Warri accent, that she knows somebody who lost a brother, and then what God cannot do, they were saying it, and the brother was in the hospital. Did you watch that video? It was meant to be a testimony. I played it for Taste Buds. Taste Buds was like, please, can you please stop playing this? This is an insult to rational thinking. If that is what you define as God. So the person, the doctor, they brought him in, the doctor said he was breathing, then all of a sudden they started praying and declaring that they will not die, they will not die, they will not die. The boy resurrected. Please, were you people not declaring that they will not die, they will not die when Osinachi died? What happened to all the declarations made over Osinachi's life? Please, I want to ask you. The declarations made over Osinachi's life was not even done on Instagram in the morning, or Facebook or YouTube. It was done by proper papa laying of hands. Osinachi pa abish no pa. They bury Osinachi, abi they not bury Osinachi. I don't talk him today. Say any pastor will raise Osinachi, I will become in PA. I will leave my calling, I will leave my ministry and go and sweep church for 1 month for that pastor. Any pastor, if you raise Osinachi, all of us don't know, say she don't buy. No be the one with they tell you say don't buy. We one person with Warri accent, they tell you story. Person way no, someone that does not have the cognitive ability, the cognitive cohesion to polish your shoe, or is giving you a testimony and telling you they raised the dead. Let me ask you a question. I want to ask you people a question today, because it seems like all of you are in a good mood. Let's all be in this good mood. Let me ask you this question. Right now, Nigerians are running to Canada. They are running to UK. They are running to Europe, right? Some are even running to Australia. So we say resurrected from coma. God bless you. Which coma? Which coma? It wasn't even a coma. But I will leave that. So, first of all of you are running out of Nigeria with all you people's fire altars, imaginary fire altars, and imaginary what God cannot do does not exist. Anybody that says that thing does not study scripture, does not understand Christianity, because you are saying God can break his word just so that mumu thing where you want to go walk. You know, and are you not worrying that with all the 5 to 10 churches on every street in Nigeria, with all the imaginary altars of fire and all the Ros Korobos Carabas, people are still running out of Nigeria? By now, with the Ros Korobos Carabas, I was listening to the story. The woman we won't kill the boy. The woman can't confess. The woman can't buy. If not so, they work with the Ros Korobos Korobaba we don't they do for this Nigeria. Every Boko Haram supposed don't by their self inside Sambisa forest. Meanwhile, Boko Haram they abduct pastor. As in, they think this thing. As in, how do you let them con you? If these things work, if these prayers really work, all these fire altars really work, by now Boko Haram supposed wake up one morning, carry their pow for their head, march out of the forest, come prostrate for Nigerian government. Roskorobos, Karabas, Ringabos, Puru. The husband will do it on one side, the wife will do it on one side, everybody will gather. Una never ready wake up. You see, Karl Marx, I studied sociology and I thank God for it. Maybe if I didn't study sociology, maybe myself or Mumu small. Karl Marx said religion is the opium of the masses. To abolish religion as the illusion of happiness of the people demands that you give them real happiness. And to remove the illusion, to help people eradicate the illusions they have about their situation, demands that you create situations that don't warrant illusion. Just look at Nigeria. The whole of Israel is like 9 million people. Their budget for defense is $20 billion. The whole of Nigeria is 210 million people. Their budget for defense about $7 billion. So if 9 million people in Israel have a budget of 20 billion and 210 million Nigerians have a budget of 7 billion, which one of them requires illusion? Your condition demands you to have illusion because your condition has no logical solution. That's why these churches are selling. That's why these illusions of fire altars are working so well. That's why they can gather you in tens of millions and tell you things that on a good day you suppose call them, say this thing where you talk. If it makes sense to you, I worry. But now it not only makes sense to them, it makes sense to you too. Have you ever wondered? The most Christian nation on earth is Ethiopia, followed by Malawi. They are more Christian than Nigeria. Have you ever heard a Nigerian relocating to Ethiopia or Malawi? Let's say Nigeria are bad, Nigeria are bad. Why are other Christian nations bad like us too? Because it takes more than Roskoroboskorobaba to run a nation. You can pray from morning till night. The situation of your nation will continue to deteriorate as long as people with a langba brain are the ones running the affairs of the country. Do you know that Christ did not come and solve Israel's financial problem or political hula balu? Christ came to save. And finally, with this whole resurrected from coma drama that was so irritating to me, as in I was so annoyed, as in somebody sent it to me, I blocked the person, I warned the person in their life. First of all, I warned the person in their life never to send me that kind of nonsense. Person resurrect from coma, then the doctor said, I want to know where this is, I've been hearing about this. So let's even imagine that this thing is even true. It's no longer the God again. It is now the God of Instagram pastor. The person that did this thing to you did not mean well at all. The person now told me, Daddy Freeze, do you believe in miracles? I said, let me give you a miracle. My father had a heart attack this year. My father, he had a heart attack. And he required a coronary artery bypass graft, meaning they had to take veins from his leg and suture them into his heart, into that. I know he had a problem with the mammary, the left mammary artery, and so on, because I remember having a meeting with a doctor. And when I was preaching in London, I was about to climb the pulpit when my mother sent me a message, and like, they're rolling your father into surgery. And I just said a prayer about it. Lord, I hand this over to you. And I went on and I preached. Today my father is alive. He slaughtered the layer ram this year. I have a video of my father's heart beating like this. They cut out his chest and worked on his heart for hours. And today my father is not only alive, he's slaughtering layer ram, looking for trouble with the rest of us and my family, because my dad can be a bit troublesome, living his normal life. He's back to work. I'm 46 this year. My father is 31 years older than me. My father is 77. My father still drives himself after they repaired his heart. And my father still runs his hospital. Is that not a miracle? My father is not even Christian, let alone Pentecostal. My father is Muslim. My mother is Catholic. Someone said cabbage not done in Nigeria. You are joking. They did better world standard cabbage done in Nigeria. What are you telling me is not done in Nigeria? They did it. Why did I not come and tell you that it was because I prayed 5 minutes before I went and my prayers were answered? If I was like your Yahoo pastors, is that not what I'll come and tell you? The hospital is still there after they did my father's own. You know where they did it? Not even in Lagos. In Ado Ekiti, Afe Babalola University. After my father's operation, they did hole in the heart for my mother's PA, his 2-year-old daughter. Fixed her hole in the heart in this Nigeria. Let me tell you, I carry person will get hole in the heart, go give fire altar for Instagram, see whether they fit do am. They're going to tell you waiting. And this, you see, all this is still about Peter Obi, and I'm coming there now. So I was wondering, I was like, let's even they say, what God cannot do does not exist too. They say it's the prayer of one pastor. So who is the pastor that prayed for my own father? My own father that by the time we saw his heart, we did not know he was going to live. Yet, doctors in Afe Babalola University. If I call my father now, wake him up, he will talk, you hear his voice. He's driving. He started to drive. My mother tried to tie him down in Ado Ekiti for like maybe 4 months. He reached one stage, back on they call everybody, they cry, say he wants to go back to work. So he has to walk. Someone said pacemaker. My father does not have pacemaker. He has new arteries. New arteries. My father is not even Christian. If you do Roscoe in front of my father, he will laugh at you. He thinks it's a joke. Yet his life is a miracle. Let me just block one person we no get ahead. So I don't even want remove her from the live. Make I just block her pata pata. Now, I want to talk about this, and I want us all to think very well. You see, we need to get our minds away. Pastor Toby said this thing. He said, and if you watch my teaching on Sunday, Genesis, the beginning of the problem, the woman who got a Nobel Peace Prize for artemisinin, that is someone said, honestly, as a doctor in the UK, I'm shocked cabbage is done in Nigeria. Done. I will show you my father. Do I have a video of my father's heart beating? I will show it to you. Let me see if my mom, I think I bought a new phone. It should be on my old phone. I'm not sure I still have it on this phone. See, this is my dad's leg. They are treating where they took the arteries from for the graft. Can you see? That's my dad's leg. I want to see if I have a video of the heartbeat. I know I changed my phone. I should have it, Joe. I have it. See my dad immediately after the surgery. I have the video. This is my dad's heart. Can you see? This is my father's heart beating. This was done in Nigeria. This is my mom. This is my mom here. This is Are Afe Babalola, the Bamofin of Yoruba land. This is one of the doctors there. And this is my dad. This was done in Nigeria. Facebook people, let me show you. Like I said, it's my mom here. This is Chief Afe Babalola Areba Mofin of Yoruba land. And this is one of the doctors, and this is my dad here. This is a video of my dad's heart beating. This was done in Ekiti State in Nigeria. And then somebody is telling me that they are building altars of fire by Nigerian doctors, I think in collaboration with some Indian doctors. But the doctor you are seeing here, is he not Nigerian? And some Indian doctors. And my dad's case is not the only case. So there are plenty, well. You know? Someone said it's done in a hospital in my villa in Anambra. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. Heart bypass. Yes. It's called a cabbage. Coronary artery bypass graft. So when you are talking of miracle, they send me a video of my father. Have you ever seen your own heart beating? They opened my father's chest and you can see his heart. And they fixed it. My father is both diabetic and hypertensive. And they were still able to fix his heart. He is 77 years old and he's walking around with a heart that if they ring the engine, if na mechanic, they ring the engine of his heart inside this Nigeria. Nobody talks about that. We are too busy talking about altars of fire. This is Afe Babalola's altar of fire. This is the kind of altars of fire Nigeria needs. How many people did Christ heal in his lifetime? I can tell you, modern medicine heals more people in a day than Christ healed in the entire scriptures. The things that modern medicine does today are almost unimaginable. And then I'm sitting down and listening to some unscholarly, unlettered person telling me how their brother resurrected from the dead from a coma. The most ridiculous of things. And there's nobody to wake you up from your illusion. I want to ask you, I was saying it earlier on, the most Christian nation on earth is either Ethiopia or Malawi. How come Nigerians are relocating to France, where they are using church to do nightclub, or Canada, where they are burning church? Why are Nigerians not relocating to Ethiopia and Malawi? And For all those of you who say, Daddy Freeze, you don't believe in miracles. Daddy Freeze, oh, you don't believe in miracles. Daddy Freeze, is a miracle, is a miracle, is a miracle. I want to ask you a question. Our doctors are being taken out of the country right now. Nigerian doctors are being sought after across the world. The UK, the US, Canada, many parts of Europe. With all our pastors' miracles, raising of the person we don't buy, how come nobody abroad is hiring Nigerian pastors? Right now, there should be a brain drain. Nigerian pastors, there should not be a Nigerian pastor left. Philippines supposed to carry some. Singapore can't carry some. Japan can't carry some. How come now only our intellectuals that they can't carry? So they can't carry Burna Boy. So they can't carry Wizkid. Even Rema the other day, they kissed Selena Gomez. Yet nobody they can't carry our pastors. Because not everybody falls for the illusions, imaginary fire altars that they are creating. How come? Ask yourself. When Nigerian pastors go abroad, they will gather Nigerians. Because even though they've carried you to a country that is different from where your mind suppose they walk, you are still like your parents. Gullible, feeble, and timid. Think about it. If not so, or you think the UK people are not watching us raise people where they don't pay? I want to ask you a question. You are doing fire altar, raising the dead. You were there in Abuja with Osinachi. Why you no raise them? Why? What's so hard? Abi Osinachi no get anointing. They will tell you that God said her own time is over. But the person wake by inside coma, will they resurrect from coma? As in, is the level of ridiculousness is bemusing. Anyway, why am I saying all this? We need a leadership in this country that would recognize Nigerian miracles. None of you know that. It can be doctors were arguing with me until I showed them a picture of my father's heart. Doctors were arguing with me, saying it's not possible that they are doing coronary artery bypass surgery in Nigeria. They were arguing with me. But all of you know where they are speaking in tongues. All of you know where they are unleashing anointing. But you don't know the real miracles going on in this country. And it's sad. And we need a leadership, a kind of leadership that takes into consideration the real Nigerian miracles. I was very impressed with Peter Obi. I've seen this happen before. There was a woman who, I think she was a teacher or a pensioner, who accused him in church. He went for a church service and the woman insulted him, lambasted him. Instead of Peter Obi to feel angry and swell, like his mate to swell, oh, do you know who I am? He went to look for the woman in her house. When they said the story, I said, Peter Obi, all these politicians, they sabi talk sweet story. Hey, if they talk like this, the story go they sweet you. He did it. He went to look for Femi Kuti to have a conversation with him. And that impressed me. That impressed me. You see, Peter Obi is the kind of politician that is attentive. I'm not saying Tinubu is not attentive, neither am I saying Atiku is not attentive. But I also need to see these kind of things. Oh, this person talk about you and you live in the same Lagos. Enter your motor, drive, go in house. About waiting happen. Explain to me what you don't like. Share your thoughts with me. Maybe I may be wrong. Maybe you're wrong. If I'm wrong, you convince me. If you're wrong, let me convince you. I love that spirit. The spirit of listenership. You're not too old or too big to hear somebody out. Even I have to learn from that. Sometimes people call me Daddy Freeze, I want to talk to them. I better keep short, get out. You know, the accessibility. These are things that we need to see in our leadership. I'm going to... Ify, are you here? My darling sister, I saw her earlier on. Let me see if she's still here. Oh wow, she's here. Ify's a lawyer. Let me bring all my friends live. Let me hear their side of the story. In the meantime, thank you all so much for buying me stars on Facebook. It's so easy. Right under the video, you can see where to buy stars. And let me spend the few minutes right here saying thank you to those who have bought me stars. Thank you so much, Letvi Thompson. Thank you so much, Prince Collins Calebs. Thank you so much, Adetola Daniel Faustino. Thank you so much, brother. City Blue. Thank you so much, Oriola Oladipo. Thank you, brother. Thank you. I appreciate you. Shola. Thank you so much, all of you. It's so easy to buy stars. If you are, you're not on my live. What happened? Don't let me use phone and call you. So I'm appreciating everybody on Facebook who's getting me stars. Yeah, I'm calling Ify. All these women on my life, they know they ever wear cloth. If you call them now, I'm not wearing cloth. Now their language. Oh, somebody else just bought me stars. Thank you so much. Adego Maureen, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Why is your video paused? At least you wear cloth. No, you are not live, but you are near the live. The live is something else. She wear cloth. And you are? I'm fine. We're waiting for you live. Why are you not live? That's why I called you. Oh, yeah, 5 minutes. So, don't worry. We'll talk later when we finish your live. So thank you so much, everybody, for buying stars. Ifeanyi John Anyechi, thank you so much. That's really nice of you. So someone said we can't hear. No, justice for Facebook people. So what's your take? What is your take? Most of my normal... How can I buy? If you want to buy stars, it has to be on Facebook. Okay? So somebody asked me for my account details. I've sent my account details. Shingbai, they no send. Let me report the people to you. That's how they'll come and they say, Daddy Freeze, what's your AZA? Daddy Freeze, what's your account details? I've pinned the account details there. 100-131-7326. Someone said, Daddy Freeze, Nigerian news has affected me mentally. I'm always up until 4 a.m. in Canada thinking of how I can make Nigeria better, as I have the power to. Because of that, I unfollowed every Nigerian news platform on social media just to have good health, but regardless, I can't forget my origin. Even though I'm not affected directly by the problem of Nigeria, but seeing Nigerian news has affected me mentally. This is the only piece of a lifetime solution I could give. If sharing this will require a sum, please let me know. If you want to place commercial on my page, I will not deny you the ability. Nigeria problem, we go try to solve am small. All of us, all hands on the deck. Nigeria go get direction. Somebody just sent me stars on Facebook. Let me just greet them. Tunji Atebiosu. Alebiosu. Thank you so much. Sparkle Colors. Tunji sent me 310 stars. Abubakar Ache Neje sent 50 stars. Sparkle sent 50 stars. Thank you guys so much. I'm so happy. Yes. No, that way end with that. Daddy Freeze, the surgery was for your dad. It will be a good idea if it can be published in Nigerian Journal of Medicine to create an awareness about cabbage in Nigeria. I'm still shocked. Oh, let me bring you live. Don't be shocked. It happened live. Oscar Obechi sent $310. Thank you so much, Oscar. God bless you. I appreciate all of you today. I appreciate you guys. Yes, okay, we've got a gentleman here. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, clearly.
Yeah.
Oh, with your stethoscope on your neck, I can see you're a doctor.
I did work with...
You be doctor? Obviously.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, yes. I'm just surprised about this surgery you mentioned.
I'm telling you.
I'm just shocked because though it's done here and we see it almost every day here, but it's quite surprising. You know, if I didn't see that picture, I would have been.
I'm telling you. It's done and done well. And one of the hospital is Afe Babalola multi. There's the hospital is called the multi-system hospital. It's amazing what we can achieve in this part of the world.
Wow. Well, and I think it would be good if you can maybe meet some doctors there. Let them publish it in Nigerian medical journals, you know, so that people are aware of this.
Yes.
People die from this heart attack in Nigeria.
Yes, no.
People die from it. Because here it's very common in the UK here, and people are operated, they go for this surgery and they come out. You see them in the world, walking around in the world. So I must say, it's actually encouraging.
Yes. Nobody knows this about Nigeria.
When I saw that picture, I was like,
It's not even a picture, it's a full video. My mom, my mom documented everything. My mom is the vice chancellor of the university. So she has access to the hospital. I went to see him just before the surgery. I traveled to Ado-Ekiti because we're all afraid that he might not. He's an old man. He's 77 this year.
Yeah.
So we're all afraid that he might not make it. You know, this is the video of the heart. You can see it.
It is commendable, though, that
it's commendable. Afe Babalola University.
Lucky.
You can see, if you look at it well, you can see the sutures. I don't know if you can, how clear you can see the sutures.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yes. And you can see the brace to open the rib cage, so they can have access to the heart. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Please, let me try and share it in. If you can meet some doctors in
Maybe I'll even
Nigeria,
share the video tomorrow, but I don't want
yes,
Instagram to
let
come
them
and say,
publish.
yeah.
If they publish it, man, this thing will go viral because people die of heart attack almost every day.
Hmm.
And you can't do anything because it just happens,
Hmm.
It's quite unfortunate, but I'm happy about this, honestly.
I thought it was. I
Please,
thought
thank
it
you
was
so
the
much.
normal thing in Nigeria. I didn't know that it was that doing
It's
cabbage in
not.
Nigeria is such a big thing.
It's a big deal, though. It's a big deal. It's a big deal.
And he's alive. He's back to work. He has gone back to work. You know, and he had a stroke. The funny thing is, he had a stroke about 2 months prior to the heart attack.
Yeah.
So he first started with a stroke. He went to
Yeah.
that same hospital. He was treated. Then he had a heart attack and was rushed to that hospital. And then the surgery was done. And he's fine. You know, all in Nigeria, in this our Nigeria.
Wow. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. I'm quite impressed because I could remember back then in Nigeria, we lost so much. I lost so many patients with heart attack. You know,
Where were
that's
you
because some of
practicing?
them.
Where were you practicing in Nigeria?
I was at Federal Medical Center at their state.
Hmm.
Then later I moved to Enugu. Then after some time, I just had to.
When you got to the UK, was your
Yes.
Nigerian medical certificate and experience, were they recognized?
Yes, yes. The fact about it is that when you come to the UK, even if you come as a consultant,
Mm-hmm.
even if you come as a consultant, you won't be taken directly. They will bring you maybe to a lower level. Yeah, like if you are a surgeon in Nigeria or a physician in Nigeria, if you come to the UK, they might start you maybe from a registrar position, not from a consultant. So from there, you can start maybe writing the exams or go through the non-training pathway. Then you move to become a consultant. So it's not direct. You can't just be a consultant in Nigeria and come over here and become a consultant here. No, it doesn't work that way. You need to when you come into this place, they place you lower down, maybe registrar position. Then from there, you now start progressing, moving upward.
Hmm.
You might decide to go into GP practice. You might decide to go into specialty training. Yeah.
But how rewarding is practicing medicine in the UK for you?
Yeah. Well, to me personally, I usually tell people anywhere is better than Nigeria. Provided it's better, it's better. But it's rewarding actually. Because I can tell you for free that my my local job for 1 week is more than what a consultant earns in Nigeria by far. My local pay for 1 week is more than what a consultant earns in 1 month in Nigeria.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, so it is rewarding. And I'm saying after tax, so not important. After tax. Yeah, yeah. So you can't compare. Though there are other things, so like if you have kids, childcare, and all those things come into play. So maybe from that money you need to pay for your childcare and some other bills, but it's still rewarding.
I totally agree with you, and I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much for joining my live.
Thank you
And
for all what you do. Yeah, I've been following you for years now, but I just say, when I saw this and I say, waiting with this. I was shocked.
And that is why we need good leadership in Nigeria.
Yes.
Nigeria deserves, not just needs, deserves good leadership. Where we're coming from, I think we deserve better. We deserve better. Thank you for joining my live. Do take care of yourself and absolutely stay blessed.
Thank you so much for inviting
Take care.
me. Well done. I appreciate it.
You're welcome, brother. That's so nice to have a Nigerian doctor working abroad and doing us proud. I can't wait to see a Nigerian pastor employed by a foreign church. Maybe a Pentecostal church in Nigeria hiring a Nigerian pastor. It's a bit funny. Let me appreciate those people on Facebook who are so busy sending me stars. Thank you so much. You can buy the stars right there on my Facebook page, just beneath the video. For those of you asking, how do I buy stars? It is so direct. Right there under the video, you can buy stars. Okay, big shout out to Joseph Boyega Adegbeson. Thank you so much. He sent 500 stars. Thank you so much, Joseph. Thank you so much, Joseph. I appreciate you. Mopao Sakosi sent 310 stars, and Ino Igwe Oji sent 75 stars. Thank you so much, Joseph Boyega. Man, person sent you 500 stars. That's so nice. I really appreciate you. I'm appreciating every single person who's taken their time out to buy stars on my page, because the stars help the page grow, and they also are a currency we use on Facebook. So if you're watching on Facebook, please buy stars. Okay? So thank you so much, every single person here. Hope you're well. Ify, my darling sister, is going to come here. Let me just ask her a few questions, and then it's a wrap. In the meantime, right under the video, you can buy stars on Facebook. Let me see if I can call Ify up. I sent her a request. Ify,
hi, Daddy
my
Chris.
fine sister with a fine
Good
smile.
evening.
Good evening. So, how are you doing?
I'm fine, Daddy Chris.
Have you been? Just
Sorry,
what?
say that again.
Tell me.
Yeah, I really had a busy day at work, but today I decided to stop early. So.
You're in Canada, right?
Yeah, I'm in Winnipeg, Canada. It's 7:48 p.m.
Oh wow! I just want to ask you a few questions real quick. I won't take too much of your time.
Okay, Daddy Chris, sure.
Working in Nigeria and working in Canada, what's the difference?
Honestly, Daddy Chris, there's no basis for comparison. I'm going to say this from my personal experience as a lawyer who has practiced in Nigeria and is practicing in Canada currently. First of all, I don't want to start with the money, but I want to start with like the ethics of the profession. Like, I feel like the profession is well regulated in Canada as opposed to Nigeria, right? And when you come to the monetary part, the financial reward of practicing law in Canada, a newly minted lawyer in Canada today would charge you $250 per hour for their services, right? Whereas in Nigeria, you have newly called to the bar lawyers who probably make $5,000, $10,000, $30,000, or $50,000 per month. And it's not like, I feel like the reward in Nigeria is not even enough, compared to the effort you had to put in to become a lawyer in Nigeria. But here, like, it's so much better. Like, lawyers have more respect here. You have more reward for your efforts and your services here. So, like, that the freeze, their poles apart. There's no basis for comparison, really. If you think about it, there's no basis. There's no basis. Yeah.
Wow. So, let's talk about religion in Canada versus religion in Nigeria. What is your experience?
Okay. Like, I'm being very frank and candid. So, really, in Nigeria, when people are in Nigeria, it feels like a different space than when they move here. You would see people shortly, because I practice immigration law, right? And then before, I have clients who have moved to Canada, and before they moved to Canada, they were like, "Oh, God will do it. God will do it. God would make them grant my visa." Yes, I don't have a problem with that, right? But the truth is that if your lawyer did what they should do, or if you did what you should do, you basically don't need to ask God for any further miracles. It's only when you didn't do what you were supposed to do that I feel like, okay, you need to ask God for a miracle. But when your lawyer has done what he or she needs to do, you basically don't need to start praying and kabashing for a miracle. And then when people come here, they find out that 80% of the problems they were praying for in Nigeria, the government has solved it. That's the truth, that you freeze. Like, when you're in Nigeria, you're praying for a job. When you come here, you're probably interviewing for 2 to 3 jobs. You're asking yourself which one. I have a family that just moved, and they had like 3 offers, and the husband was wondering which one should he pick out of the 3, and he ended up picking the one close to his profession. You're asking God, "Oh God, I pray that NEPA will give light today." Here, there's uninterrupted power supply. You don't have to pray for that. Some people are praying for food. You don't have to. Even when you don't have food here, honestly, that you freeze, they have food banks where you can go and get food. If you move to Canada as a new immigrant, at least I'm sure in Winnipeg, in Manitoba, there are loads of places that you can go to and get things like basic things that you want to live in your house with, like your couch, your dining set, your mattresses. Government and people, like the collective effort of people, have solved this problem. So people and government have solved these problems for you, and you don't necessarily have to go to God and pray to furnish your house, or to be able to eat food, or to have a job. In Canada, it's been sorted out for you, right? So you don't have to pray to God. The only thing that you need to do is to work hard. Like, you need to get a job so that you don't end up on the street. But you need to work. You don't need to overdo the religion thing before you can get the basic things of life. So in Nigeria, like you said, religion is the opium of the masses. So when people are not getting what they should get from the government, I feel like the government would, redirect their attention to something else, so that they feel like they need to depend on a higher being to provide those things. But what we're talking about, what is staring us in the face in Nigeria, is an inefficient government. It's the failure of government, really. It's the failure of government. It shouldn't have to be that way. Like in Nigeria, before you can even access your elected representatives, it's so hard. Here, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody knocks on the door one day and I open it and it's Justin Trudeau. I won't be surprised. I'll just say, "Hi, Justin, how are you?" And then he tells me what he needs to tell me. Usually they do that that's how we do the electioneering and the campaigning. They would go door to door, like your elected representatives would go door to door, your MPs would go door to door and, talk to you, tell you what they hope to do if they get elected and all that. But in Nigeria, you basically don't get that. Like, you have that one-on-one interaction with your elected officials. So in Canada, basically, people don't overdo the religious thing. It doesn't mean that there are no religious people in Canada. Of course, Canada is a Christian country, but people do not overdo the religion thing here.
Awesome, my darling sister. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to give you a call once we get off the live just to check up on you. Hope everything is well.
Yeah, I'm fine, Daddy Freeze. I'm just overworked.
Okay,
And I need a vacation.
don't be overworked. And if you need a vacation, come to Nigeria. Nigeria will
Yes,
ginger
I
you back.
should, but I'm scared of the insecurity.
Yeah, and just come to Lagos. And when you stay in Lagos, hide
I
in.
won't come because I want to come and eat Auntie Taste God's food.
Come,
Honestly,
come,
tell her
come,
I am
come,
coming.
come. We're waiting for
Tell
you.
her I'm coming. Okay, Daddy Freeze.
All right, take care and God bless. God
Bye.
bless you all. Lovely hanging out
And
with you
God bless you
guys.
too, Daddy Freeze.
Take care.
Bye. Bye.
All right, so thank you so much if you're listening on Facebook. Time to give my Facebook people a big shout out. Okay, let me just post my video on. Oops, I posted my account details. What's the title of the video? So I'm still hailing the people who've been buying me stars. Thank you guys so much. Wow, Okezie Maduagu sent 99 stars. Dangata also sent 75 stars. Thank you guys so much. I'm dedicating my time to Facebook now. Facebook people, how una day? Now me and una today. I want to appreciate you guys. Hope you guys enjoy the live. And thank you all so much for sharing with me. Thank you all so much for the amazing job you guys have been doing. I love you all, and I absolutely appreciate you. Big shout out to Peter Obi for what he did, going all the way down to, hey, what's with the noise? Going all the way down to Femi Kuti's house to engage him in a conversation. I think we need to have more conversations in this part of the world. Thank you so much, everybody watching on TikTok. Remember to share the video. Someone said another interesting live session. Thank you, Shei Fumi, and God bless. All of you watching on YouTube, thank you all so very much for joining live. So I'm hailing everybody else who has bought me stars. Today I had an amazing 2,500 stars from Victor Benson. Victor Benson, I want you to know that you're special and I appreciate you. Ori Oladakbo got me 530 stars. Fumi Adamson also 530 stars. Or Simon Edigin 530 stars. Paul Uzondu Stephen 530 stars. Joseph Boyega Adigbeson 500 stars. Lizzie Unaise 400 stars. Those are my top star senders. Thank you all so much. Kende Babbitt. Kende Babbitt just sent me 200 stars. Thank you, Kende. How are you this beautiful evening? Thank you all so much. YouTube people, thank you for coming to my live right now. I need to go and concentrate on my Facebook people. Where's my back scratcher? Yeah. So Facebook people, much love to you guys. Thank you all so much for coming through. Let me